Hi, my name is Vaishnavi. I'm an ML engineer.
Hello, I'm Sneha Bodiga. I'm an full stack developer.
Hi everyone, I am Ashrita Bimsetti. I am front-end developer.
Hello everyone, I am Abhisainath Reddy, backend developer.
Hello everyone, myself Shoaib Khan. I'm backend developer.
Hi guys, my name is Dhanush and I'm ML engineer.
Hello everyone, I'm full stack developer.
Okay, let's get started, guys. One moment.
Yeah, retrospective.
Okay. Can you see?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
so let's start with what went well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, In what went well, like I think AI models were achieved with high accuracy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yep. That was great, actually.
Yeah, because they exceeded with higher accuracy and they showed like good performance.
Yeah. I accept.
so so while
Yeah,
coming to efficiency of our team,
One moment, let
um,
me enter this.
oh,
Mhm.
so yeah, so the high accuracy is achieved because of our efficiency throughout the team, because there is an improvement in the team velocity of our team of when we consider sprint one and this sprint, there should be a high efficiency of our team work and this created a more impact on our project results. And the team completed more story points while considering 37 to 65. That's a good improvement. So the efficiency is more improved in our project.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
yeah.
So it's like improved team velocity points.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, improve team velocity from sprint one. Yeah.
And
My point of view, the key features that we choose for our project like work properly in first sprint, I think. Yeah, those we selected URL detection, transaction checks, and email classification. These features went well through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I think we can add this also that backend integration was smooth. Like you were able to integrate the backend, like all the databases and the APIs very smoothly, I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
And probably we
Yeah,
have this process we have not faced any delay or anything. So I think this went smooth, this went fast.
yes, yes.
I also want to add one point. Like our collaboration was strong, like cross-functional collaboration was strong. Like everybody from different functions worked well together. Like we all improved the flow and we delivered at the right time.
Yeah.
Comparatively, sprint zero, sprint one well goes good, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yes.
And we learned more things
We
in
kind of showed a drastic improvement in, the way we functioned by time.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
I think we should not extend this video longer, and then we can shift to what can be improved.
Yeah. We can add
Yeah,
them if you want, if you get them after
Yeah.
the
Later on, if we
chat.
find some points, we
yeah,
can
yeah, yeah.
add
we
it.
can add that. Yes.
Okay.
So what can be
So,
improved?
so I can add here like one point in what can be improved. So here is like open authorization, and then this one it should be improved. Mm,
Okay.
Like
Like the role-based
Access
access
or
control, we need to work on that. Probably it's not
yeah,
proper
that
functioning.
roles were delayed.
Yeah.
So when we setting up the authentication, that was delayed. So we can improve that. That's
Yeah,
what I mean.
the role, I will say, yeah, the role-based access control, what we were
Yeah.
That took more longer than before, right?
Yeah, it started affecting
So
our timelines a little bit.
yeah.
So I think we can improve that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even I want to add after this that, we had, initial QA test in past, like we know. And, we had like a lot of incomplete, buggy code at the early sprint stages. So
Mm-hmm.
I think early test cases failing should be improved.
Yeah.
And what we can add here is, mm, yeah, during the debugging things, like our communication was not that good, and probably we need to work on to that.
exactly.
While
I
while
I wanted
debugging, probably when we were facing issues and probably the code was not running properly, and when the code was crashing, probably we were like taking a very long time to fix it.
Debug the.
So
yeah.
I think we still need to see on to the communication when it comes to debugging, that
Mm-hmm.
the debugging should be improved, and we should
That's
write
a good one.
in a manner that if any problem occurs, then probably anyone who is debugging should understand the things.
Yeah.
Possible.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
The cohesion of the code should be good.
Yeah.
That is the main goal, right? Yes, of course.
And like our user interface checks were rushed, like,
What?
and we user interface checks,
Mm.
like those were rushed. So we were getting so many bugs in the UI checks, right? So it
Yes.
took more
Like
time to
final
make.
user interface checks were like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
very
Yeah, they were done very quickly. I mean, we didn't do it thoroughly. We could have done it more in a better way, I guess.
yeah.
Mm.
We should have
okay.
taken our
We'll
time
look
to
over
do the
that.
things. We should not have rushed completely.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think we can add that
We
for
should
what
work
can
out
be
Yeah.
on
improved,
that
right?
more.
We did very hasty, so we can improve that part actually.
Okay.
Mm. Yeah, clear validation.
Mhm. Maybe in the last sprint, we people have rushed, like doing things faster, not effectively, I think.
Yeah,
In
in
this
the
sprint,
Yeah.
we should be like early or be conscious on our works being completed earlier,
Yeah,
not
like
to be rushed and
uh,
stressed, I
Yeah.
think.
We
I
were
think
we
we
were
should.
having a lot of hectic time in finishing it actually.
No, no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was
The
very
problem
pressureful.
was
it was very
we,
long day and
Yeah. Everyone had our pressures actually, doing our ends of the codes and collaborating was a little bit,
I think
taking
it's because of
yes, maybe, but
it, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
doing things in the end of the sprint,
True that. I mean, we started late. We should have started a bit early, I believe, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could have done that,
So we were busy in
figuring
Let's
out
do this.
things.
Let's do this. Do earlier in this, like in
Yeah,
this
Yeah.
sprint.
we can
Okay.
do this. Yeah, we should do this actually.
Okay, guys. I think we're making
I
the video
think,
long.
yeah, this
Let's
is fine for
do
now.
action items.
Yeah, let's go to the action
Go
items.
to action items.
Coming to the action items, like we need to complete like carry forward stories earlier.
Like,
Hmm? Yeah,
mm,
Yeah. So like we need to finish any stories that needs to be completed
Finished.
as early as possible from the
Especially the ones which were not completed in this sprint, I guess. Like we can finish it, keep that as priority task in the next sprint. We should do that, I
yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
Mm,
okay.
So yeah, the next action item we should want to take is like, the QA checks.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the next action item we should want to work out.
Okay.
So soon the testing has begun in the sprint to catch issues earlier and avoid last minute surprises. All
Yeah.
of our concentrating on our QA, and we should want to implement in the earlier itself so that we can sort it out what are the consequences are coming after,
yeah.
Right.
right? So
They
we
should
should
not
want to
be
work out
last
on that.
minute, I
Yeah.
feel.
The last moment surprises are worst, I think so.
True that.
Yeah,
Totally. I agree. Totally I agree.
that
Uh,
is worst.
Even I want to add, maybe, we can, have mid sprint tech synchronization meetings because you see, we were not able to do it quickly. We had technical check. We didn't do our technical check-ins in the midway. We started, postponing everything because our part of the codes were not finishing and we could not collaborate at the same time, right? We
Yeah.
couldn't have
Yeah,
everything added with that because our part of the course we weren't finished early, then collaboration took time and mid sprint checks didn't happen properly, so I think everything got delayed eventually, I feel.
yeah.
So schedule mid sprint tech synchronization meetings, maybe, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
So, like just like we added in what can be improved, right? Like UA validation, it lacked so much time. So we should add that to the action item. Like we should
Yeah.
add
So
UA validation
Yeah.
buffers. Mm, that should be.
And
We'll work on it.
Probably I
yeah,
would like to add one thing that whatever the ML integration, whatever we have done, we should document it properly side, like so that we can use it in future because I think we are still not very sure of those models and how they are working. I think the
Yeah.
documentation of those things should be done in like a manner where we can understand it later on if we need to implement anything or if we need to fix
Yeah.
anything.
Right, we will try to improve
document
because
ML integration learnings, right?
learnings.
yeah,
Yes.
Feel like, yeah.
we have to do it because we're all using the new integration methods and we're also even actually learning the same part, right, Dhanush?
Yeah.
So
Yes,
Mm,
So we
yes, yes.
have to actually improve that, but we should document it, which I think we didn't do it this time better. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
okay.
wow.
There
Yeah.
should be more.
We should do it better, I guess.
Yeah. So
So that we can reuse these practices later.
For the
Right.
sprint, next sprint.
Okay.
So